Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike, the Bowtie Writer here. Happy Tuesday. I just kind of want to start off with this video is going to be a little bit rougher than some of my other videos. No antics, no fancy jump cuts, nothing like that. I honestly didn't even think I would get a video out today, but it occurred to me that this is a good sort of a teaching experience, a good conversation to be had, and we'll get there. We'll get there. So anyways, yeah, this is going to be a little bit rougher, basically going straight from my camera up to YouTube. Yeah, so bear with me if I ramble a little bit more than I usually tend to. Before I get into all that stuff, I do want to just take a minute and say thank you all to all the support and praise and love that you gave my last video about Worldcon 2018. I really appreciate that. Like, I'll be straight, I'm a brand new baby YouTuber. I still don't quite have this whole thing figured out. I didn't even think I could make a video like that. I did not think it was within my capabilities. And I pushed myself, and it was. And it came out way better than I expected. And I really appreciate the positive support and love that you all gave it. Thank you so much. Now let's get down to kind of the business of today. Y'all, I'm exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted. I typically film on Saturdays. I try to bash out a script later in the week, film on Saturdays, then work on editing Sunday, a little bit of polish on Monday, and throw it up there Tuesday morning. That's cool, right? Saturday, my class that I started teaching kicked in. It's a 5-hour lecture. I left the house at 6:45 a.m. I taught for 5 hours or whatever it was, some absurd number. I got back home at like 9:30 because of other errands and people and stuff. And that was on top of a full day Friday. That was like a 14-hour day, some work, some other friends. Everyone wanted to see us since we were back from Worldcon, and that was great. I love these people. I love these friends. I intentionally made the choices to spend time with these people because these people are important to me, but it was exhausting. So I got home at the end of the day Saturday, and I was just beat. And I was like, you know what? I am doing nothing tomorrow. Like, absolutely nothing. I'm not worried about the video. I'm not worried about going to the gym. I'm barely worried about, you know, doing laundry to make sure I have pants. And honestly, that was what I needed. I needed a day to do nothing, to just recharge. And I think as creatives, right, why I wanted to have this conversation, even if it's just a really rough video, is that as creatives, it's so easy to feel guilty if you haven't done your work for the day, right? Like, when I was working as a math tutoring lab, like, there was a timesheet in, there was a timesheet out. Bam. Once I clocked out, I was done. I left. I went home. That was it. As creatives, you also sort of have this constant nagging voice in your head, a brain weasel, as Mur Lafferty would say, that's saying, you should always be doing this. You should be working on this. If you're not, you don't like this. I'm clearly not a puppeteer, but you know, the voice in your head just says you should always be doing this because you don't have a clear time card in or time card out. It's just always sort of there, and you should be working on it. After all, it's your passion, right? You want to do this, right? And, you know, you can still be passionate about it. You can still care about something. You can still make something a priority, and you can still need a rest. You know, I did. So I guess the thing that I wanted to talk about today is that if you are a creative working on your stuff, make sure to rest. Make sure to take care of yourselves. I can tell you, had I tried to film a video Sunday, it would have just been awful. I wouldn't have been into it. I would have been so burned out, I couldn't have even come up with something. There are also days where I'm just too drained. I don't even consider touching my writing. Because it doesn't have to be every single day. There are times where it's okay to take a break and take a rest. It's really easy to feel guilty doing that because of those voices nagging in your head, and they're wrong and they're stupid and you shouldn't listen to them. You know, so if you're creative, if you're really busy and you got a lot of stuff going on, it's okay to take a rest. In fact, you need to take rests. You need to prioritize your self-care, and you'll find once you've taken a chance to rest, that I think you'll find your creative pursuits are more rewarding. Anyways, that's all I had. Like I said, I don't have a lot of pizzazz or jazz hands or confetti or gimmicks this week, and that's okay. But I wanted to be real. I wanted to take this opportunity to have this real conversation about rest, because it is so important. And as creatives, it's really easy to get caught up in you should be doing this, when sometimes what you should be doing is taking care of yourself. I'm Mike the Bowtie Writer. You all take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and make something awesome. I will see you all next time.